Enough said. Yak Town. Y'all know I had to get the best. Hey yo, free the realest. Let's go.
Nah, whoever said he the verse king betray y'all. I shoot above the lines like 13 with Trey Bar. Give me a dozen rappers, 12 stock tons.
Check. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, it's your boy DJ Nuff Said. We here with, as promised. Hey, Bro Spit, he been here a few times. He like becoming a regular here a little bit. You know, that's the homie.
And I will say that it started in your basement, right?
Hey,
The first spot was in your basement. Oh yeah.
We got sound effects now.
You got a budget. Yeah. So no, it's dope though, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Matter of fact, man, y'all know what that horn is for. You know how I usually for. That guy right there, D-Town, Yak Town. Hey, he brought a couple of his homies with him, man. I've been trying to get the one in the middle here a little. I want to get you and Quest here, real talk, man.
First of all, don't ever call us his homies.
Thank you.
Only individuals.
Listen, Pontiac. That's the Pontiac trick right there.
Or no. or no.
Man, I'm gonna get into a lot with y'all, and we got the other homie.
Yes.
Can I call you the homie?
Whatever you want to do. I tell the family anyway. Y'all show me so much hospitality already. I'm good. I feel like I'm at home.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Ron Dance, man.
What up?
What's the deal, man?
Man, like for real, like I seen the for show, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, where did this shit like come from? Like,
You talking about the first time you seen it?
nah, the music, like with y'all, like I know y'all are friends. We're gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
But as far as this album, man,
It's all dance, bro. We were, me and Ro were already international recording stars.
That's so funny.
And Dan was like, man, you know what? I also would like to be an international recording star. You guys help me?
Yes.
And we looked at our schedule and was like,
We got a month.
we have a month.
Yeah.
I give you 30 days.
In the middle of COVID.
In the middle of a panorama, bro.
By the way, the best picture ever taken of our album cover ever.
And that was so honest too.
in fact, where
Not one
you got
line up on it. I love it.
I need the autographs on that, man. Like, for real.
And this was literally in the middle of the pandemic. And so that's why we look like this. And the crazy thing about it was the next day was the first day that the barbershops and everything opened.
Yeah, something like that.
So they were like, yo, I'm getting a haircut. I'm getting a lineup tomorrow. So if you don't get this picture today, it's over. And I end up keeping mine and throwing it out, whatever.
Yeah, that's the best picture I've ever seen on the album.
Yeah, that album cover definitely classic.
My fault for cutting you off though. What was the process for getting it going?
No, the process was actually, we was in the middle of the Panera Bread. We weren't doing the thing, and Dan was like, man, like, I think they both called me like drunk.
Yeah. We were doing the Friday night Cavassier things.
Yeah, on live, Instagram live.
On Instagram Live. And you know, during the show we were just drinking the entire time.
Yeah.
And we got then every episode we would talk about what we did right, what we did wrong, and you know, try to get better. After the show was over, like on FaceTime. One day, I don't know, I was talking and I was like, wow, I don't know how I even
You end up when you called me, you went to a group message and called everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when he FaceTime, like, you know, on iPhone, you could FaceTime the entire group.
Yeah.
And it'd be like 14 people on a FaceTime.
Yeah.
And so it was just shit floating around, and then it just happened. It was like Dwele,
everybody who had something to do with the album was in that group.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then we just decided, like, yo, we're going to go ahead and do it.
They cornered me. They knew I was totally new.
For sure.
So you know it's crazy because going with the COVID, it was a lot of cool things that happened coming out of COVID, or while we were actually in it. I think it sparked a lot of ideas and allowed people to be creative and find different avenues for different things. Like one of the first things, like Ooh from Pontiac started Beat 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
which brought a lot of Michigan artists together working like in the tri-area, right? You had Bro that just jumped on live, doing like playing local songs and
Yeah, that was good.
doing jit shit, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
it's, yeah, like so during COVID, man, I think it sparked a lot of cool ideas that and thank God that happened because y'all album came to fruition. So
And got a couple of joints from B16. What, 2 of them, right?
Two of them.
Yeah. Three.
That's one of his. His
The one that the professional. That was his. That was Marv.
That was Marv B6.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, man.
what? Yeah, damn. What round was that?
Second, I think.
Second.
It was the second round.
That's what's up. That's super dope. By the way, the crazy thing that the one you did 2. The Dwele came on, right?
Yeah. You know
What the fuck is Dwele on?
Dwele, this is the thing about Dwele. If you ask him to sing, he's like, he gonna take forever,
Jesus.
and it might not ever happen. But if you ask him to rap, he'll have the verse you that day.
Same
Yeah,
day.
definitely.
I think every R&B dude to kick it, hip hop dude ass.
He's a rap though, real.
They
Yeah,
know,
really
like,
rap.
look, I'm
I
saying.
had heard it before, but I actually never heard it. You know, like I heard people say it, but like, and I'm looking at the track list and I'm like, oh yeah, when he about to sing, and I'm like, oh shit, he rapping. Then again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like,
He
that's
rapped
crazy.
the whole fucking song.
I know.
Yeah, it went crazy.
He took full advantage of our desire to have him rap. He was like,
Yeah.
I got another verse.
Yeah,
That's Dwele G. That's my dude.
Yeah, he was actually on 30 for 32. 30 for 32.
he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's when he was like, come on.
Come on, yeah.
Y'all scrapped on this joint.
You had to.
Yeah. He would have been on every song.
Damn.
But you know what? That's crazy too. Because speaking of COVID, like this is dope now. Looking at retrospect, even Dwele started like people just know him from singing.
Why's my seat so goddamn low?
Mine did that too. So got me from the old Kmart.
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
Is like Chinese water for you? Make me feel away?
No sir, definitely not, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing as we were walking in, because I thought the building was across the street.
Okay.
But this whole 101 thing started in this building.
That's crazy. That's a real like thing.
Real life. Upstairs, we had a studio upstairs.
Yeah. 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, we gonna get into that too,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I
Hey,
saw that story.
nah. See, I know you rap, and I knew Marv rap. I didn't know you rap.
Sir dance a lot.
He doesn't.
I just knew you. I knew you. I originally first started singing. I go to a lot of roast fish shows.
Uh-huh.
Every time he around, I try to catch him, and I always saw you as the hype man. That's where I knew you from.
Right.
And then I saw y'all doing the Secret Garden thing and hosting and stuff. But I had no clue you can spit. Like you nice too, man.
I appreciate
like
it.
for real,
I
real
appreciate
talk.
it. I appreciate it.
You don't know about Climax over here?
Come on.
Climax.
You don't know about Max Murphy?
Well, I had made a song since like 2011, 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
I was originally rapping with these guys, and we originally had 101 songs from 10 years ago, 12 years ago. But then, other things happened to me. I started hosting a lot of stuff. I started being in plays, and it just wasn't a lot of time for me to rap. And these two was rapping, and they these two. So if I'm not, I'm not like, I'm a WM, that's their lane.
Yeah.
But when the pandemic slowed everything down, I got a chance to just, get creative. I didn't have to host. I didn't have any deadlines. All I could do was.
He listened to his demos and was like, man, I can still do this.
And I knew going into it, I was like, I know these two niggas about to be rapping their asses off.
Yeah.
I know for a fact these two niggas about to be rapping their ass off. So my whole job was just not get in the way. Just don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all I went thinking in my head. Like, don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the reason niggas skip the song. Like, all right, next one. I'm sorry. That's my only.
But realistically, it's a lot of people, man, who think that you are smoking.
Yes, for real.
Listen,
You was going crazy, man.
the first time I heard about this project is when I went to Silent Riot Studios, and Chafin said, Maestro was like, nobody ever thought they needed to hear Ron dance. I said, what?
Listen, bro.
I said, what? He said, Ron dance. I said, what are you saying? He said, they got a group together. Nobody ever thought they needed to hear Ron dance.
Yeah.
You start smoking shit.
Dude, it's like, there's certain things that you say that just pop in people's head. Whether it could be like, sometimes rap can be too complicated, but the simple shit just hit.
Add me next time.
Please, dog.
Black
Yo,
people
what?
don't ever need white people, period.
But, dude, for sure. That thing right there, like all the simple shit that just, not saying simple in a rude way,
Yeah.
just,
I'm saying
you know, like the line about the slingshot or, you know, riding, like it just simple shit like that is like, it's memorable.
Yeah.
So it's dope.
also let it be known that this was like this when he was gonna do his Pan African phase, bro. So a lot of these verses we had to ask him to rewrite because it was like, bro, like
It was too
It
black.
was so black. Every verse was so black. I'm talking about
it's like
going
goddamn,
going
Professor
on.
Griff.
Yeah.
We won't
Yeah.
need
So
white
it was like,
people,
listen,
literally.
I envision this whole thing going a different way in my
Yeah.
head. So, all right.
If this is what it's gonna be, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I had to tell him, I said, bro, listen, nobody wants to hear you talking about that.
Yeah.
If you ain't talking about the video,
But the thing is,
I don't want to hear it.
it gives us a different personality. It gives the song balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ended up working.
It's a balance. It's a great balance.
Anytime you want to go to the studio and you feel like throwing your camouflage joint, do it. Take ass.
I trust you.
I love it. Dog, y'all the funniest. What the fuck do he Bobby mean? Who's Bobby?
Oh wait a minute, because they're gonna tell us. Very true story.
Oh, come on.
The truth.
Yeah, it's called the truth.
So what happened? What happened is there's an ongoing joke of a story that never actually happened.
Or it actually did.
And these people, these two guys, labeled me Bobby Brown. They labeled me like the headache. So, in the midst of the video we were shooting, at the end of it, somebody was like, "Yo, I don't feel I have enough camera time. Let me go crazy."
I said that. Oh, that's
That was me.
Oh, you said that.
I remember I was in the camera like this.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, but like, I get like, well, Bobby, like, I'm Bobby, like, this is Bobby Brown right here, bro.
Not true. Marv once told us, and I quote, this is a quote, this is a direct quote from Marv.
This doesn't even sound like
This is exactly what he
Are
said.
everybody ready for this quote?
Is
Direct quote.
everybody sitting down?
Yeah. Direct quote. This is a direct quote. Okay. The quotation starts here. One there. What are you two bitches gonna do without the talent?
Yeah.
End quote.
And from that moment forward, he was Bobby Brown.
Yes, he told us that to our
Yes,
face.
to our face.
What would you two bitches do without the talent?
Damn, I'm picturing like a meeting on the bus, kind of like.
No, he walked to his limo after that. Marv dropped that bomb and walked to his limo
It
after
was so fucking funny though.
And we call him Bobby every
Ever
day.
since.
but
That's hilarious.
It's problematic.
Yeah. But and then we all have our Bobby moments though.
For sure.
We all have our Bobby.
For sure, I'm the least problematic, for sure.
That's why I think that's why, even if people don't know y'all personally, which we had an opportunity to know y'all individually, if people knew how funny and how cool y'all was and how different you guys are, I think that's what make a perfect combination. I mean, y'all not dressing in uniform, you don't rap uniform.
I also don't understand why watercolors is playing in the background. Am I the only person that hears it?
No, I hear it.
Watercolor?
Like,
Feels
yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
This is Anita Baker, right?
Are we?
This is the nigga big.
I'm actually enjoying it.
Are we?
It's a
Winkleman?
Bobby.
Winkleman.
Bobby.
Hey, funny as fuck, dog.
Can they hear the background music?
That's the Motis on the beat, man. Shout out to Motis.
Listen,
That's one of his samples,
love this
man.
beat. I would
Yeah.
like that right now.
Yeah, that's one of his samples, man.
You know, crazy.
Hey, we was talking about.
That was simply red. That was simply red. Look, if y'all don't take to the Detroit immediately on the CD, it's like, hey, we got something. I need to speak to the princess. I got something for
I
her.
got Motis if you listening, man.
We need linen on right now.
Take this bread to the princess.
But
She needs to hear it.
where did all this start from, y'all? Like, I mean, with y'all, like the friendship, the meeting, and all. I've seen y'all known each other for a minute now, but
Yeah. I think it started with to go all the way back. We had a studio first. Spit was recording at Burn Rubber. Me and Spit had just became friends, and I actually knew Marv before I knew Spit.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew Marv first.
Yeah.
I met Marv at Northern Lights. I was doing District 81 at the time, and
I was trying to get some free shit, so I was
I was trying to get my name out there with District 81, so I was giving people who had names shirts, and I went to Northern Lights and I gave Marvin District 81 shirt, and we kind of was cool ever since. Really, we was cool ever since. And then Giving District 81 the roast spit too. For the store, when Burn first started, and then
And we were also poor at the time.
yeah, and then when I was leaving.
No, when we first started, we didn't have enough money to buy it. The shirts from him, he gave them to us.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
He gave them to us for free.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
You're a philanthropist.
Thank you. Thank you. And so when I was leaving, I saw.
And look at it now. You can't get District 81 to Burn Rubber to say your fucking name. Those brands are so high end, bro.
Posh.
Urban.
It was an Octane and Elite CD.
Urban streetwear. What?
Can I finish my story? There was an Octane and Elite CD there.
What is the cut of this jean? What is that? Bro.
And I purchased it. I actually purchased it.
I did not buy anything from him, but he bought something.
I bought something from him. So
you might be buying.
yeah. Listen to it on the way home. I was like, oh, this is. You know how sometimes you put a guy's CD in a CD player and it's one of the worst things you've ever purchased.
Yes.
I live for those moments.
I lost friends over Frisbee and they CD.
Yeah,
Like if you pull up to Northland and you walking in, the guy is selling your CD, like, all right, here, bro, $5.
Yeah, and his numbers on there.
Oh my God.
His numbers on the CD.
I was giving him 20 because I need
You
to
need
know. If I haven't heard of you by then, I know this is terrible.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what?
Yeah,
And once I pay for it, I can say whatever I want.
that's true. All facts. And it was great. It was really, really good.
Octane and Elite.
Octane and Elite CD.
I
Incredible.
don't like how low my seat is, bro. Like,
It's a
latch though.
Yeah,
But-
it's a latch.
You know,
You gotta stand up
Your
first.
microphone is definitely better than ours. So
Well, no,
we switch seats.
That's just my voice though. My voice is much better than yours. Remember
His voice over this music make me want to go home right now.
bro.
Catch my girl in the shower.
Yes.
Bro, you gotta call her your old lady. You gotta call like, look, bro. Hey man, I'm calling my old lady.
Hey,
I'm
see,
calling my old lady.
see what you doing, man? You see, they shopping your beat already, man.
Really good.
So this Spit was actually recording in Burner at that time.
Yes.
And he was like, one day I was in the store, he was like,
Way to bring us back.
he was like, yo,
Really good though.
he was like, yo, you gotta leave, I'm gonna record. I was like, record?
Yes.
Where? He's like, in the back, I recorded in the back. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna stay. And he locked the door and pulled up a contraption with his laptop and started.
Like what's the board that they used to use? The niggas used to record on. What's the program? Pro Tools.
Right.
Remember the board, the Mbox?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mbox and Low Sport had a board.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I still know the
Yeah,
name.
so it was a board and an Mbox and a microphone. And we set it in front of the register. the
Yeah,
cash register.
yeah. He was recording at the old Burner Rubber, and I was like, this has to stop. Like,
I never knew that.
You so yeah. I was like, you too good. I told him like, you too good to record in your store. Like, you too good. I had already heard. I'm like, you too good to record in the store. I'm gonna find us a studio.
Why? But if the stuff you heard was recorded in the studio.
But it wasn't though.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So the Burn Rubber mixtape
I never knew the story.
Was that-
I never heard the story.
Really?
The Burn Rubber mixtape
I never knew that.
was
Yeah.
recorded at the store.
That's impossible. I'm on the burn rubber mixtape. I never recorded the story.
Well, it had to be the majority of it. The rest of it had to be recorded when we got here. You recorded that here?
I have no idea. I just know I was on there. I feel like
Listen, it's a posse cut on there with Sean, PL, man. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Big Shan,
Shame.
the Shan, myself. I want to say Jay John, and like 2 or 3 other people.
Mhm.
And it was 30 people in Burn Rubber. And we all recorded it there. The majority of that album, if not, I thought it was all of it, but the majority of it for sure was recorded inside of
So I was like, you way too good to record in the store. I'm gonna find us a studio.
He does a great job at bringing it back home.
I'm gonna find
Steve
us a
Harvey.
I'm gonna find us a studio.
He wish.
Yes.
And I found a studio. And it happened to be in
Happened to be in
Pontiac. It happened to be in
He
Pontiac.
found the studio in Pontiac.
I found a studio in
Word.
Pontiac. So
Wow.
it was in this building. So because my friend Rashawn was renting some space, he's like, there's another space over here.
Right across the hall.
Yeah.
It was on this
She's
second
like, they
floor.
want. It was up cheap. I was like, all right, cool. And we just
It was $300.
Yeah.
For that whole.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 300. That's it. We split it. We split it down the middle.
We should have never let that go.
Was that Champion Sound?
Champion Sound.
Champion Sound.
Me,
It is founded by
Dance.
Oh,
I used to see the name on all the recordings and shit.
founded by me and Rose Spit.
I knew it was
Little
on
fun
there,
fact,
though.
little Pontiac. I got some Pontiac history.
Yeah, you do.
I founded Champion Sound.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Get this man a statue.
Cause
You're
you talk
welcome.
about one below.
A mural, maybe? Yeah, Lowe's up there.
Yeah, Lowe was up there and had
Lowe
all
was
the
up there.
lyrics and,
I sold
that
Rose
was
Spit.
sold. Yeah.
He sub-leased this
For me.
space to Lowe.
Yeah, I sold
So I knew it when Lowe had it.
Yeah, we were gone by that time.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the the big portion in the front, I think that's where, is that where it takes at, or it takes where it across the hall?
It's across the hall.
So it was upstairs.
And
So that one
they
that's
had
upstairs.
some-
That the big space
Yeah.
was.
Also, my first mixtape was, which nobody listened to. But so then we just started recording there, and then Sean started recording there, Mike Posner, and then we would have Tuesdays.
Sean recorded his what was his first mixtape? It was his first mixtape. Was that that wasn't Finally Famous Volume 1?
Yeah, it was.
And maybe
Upstairs.
Big Sean?
he recorded Super Duper Trooper upstairs.
Upstairs. With us at Champion Sound. Once again, y'all up. Anyway, I did that.
I did that. And we come shit right
And I
back to
said
it, man.
but I'm bottom.
Man, I want all the listeners to know that I was late with this, and I want you to listen to this interview. I want you to draw your own conclusion.
We gonna be back on that conclusion in a minute,
You gotta
man.
finish
This is 30 for 30 with 101.
Stop on the commercial.
What up? You niggas talking while we living in. This is real life, canon with the gimmick shit. You punkin' who? This 3 Uncle Drews. The old men still ball, we just gotta use the liniments. We out here stretching out the ligaments. Niggas definitively whacking, y'all defending it. We spitting razors on a Tupac flex. You got a long game ahead of you if you got next. Kyle, I'm Shep. I'm ballin' in these corduroys. What you want, the younger angst or the older noise? I got something super hot for these colder boys. I flash and shake up their pictures like a Polaroid. We don't see them cause they moving evasive. Shook the city with no product cause we too innovative. Came back #1, we know you niggas hate it. This our 30 for 30, bitch, you should embrace it.
This it? Right here? Alright. Yo, hey yo, God bless the child that can get it on his own too. Pay it how you weigh it, you can play it by your own rules. Smooth operator like Kane shooting pool. Got these bitches all around us, life's great, it's a move. Fool for you thinking in the groove when I'm drinking dark liquor, dog tripping hard numb like Linkin Park. We can spark change from my brain to when that thing spark. You don't shoot the dead, you buy the squares when you frame art. Play it smart, you shot the last drip, fit the maker's mark. How when A&R know my art and my repertoire. Message boy, I found 100,000 in my dressing drawer. Less is more, live by that motto, watch the blessings pour. Toured every city, every state in America. Hit Europe up, saw the world, it's a miracle. The game that I gained in Ukraine, it was spiritual. How the fuck I'm not gonna be literal? Spit.
Our legend is gonna speak for itself. Light work. Yo.
Hey yo, never been a hater, you can put that on them Gretchen buffs. European double-breasted just to keep the weapon tucked. Told these niggas if they wanna level up, invest your money back in schools, that's the way you level up. Cherry red chariot, niggas call it period. Stay black period, pay back period. Cause if we do what we supposed to do, black people won't ever need white people, period. Got beef, bury it. Got debt, bury it. Got heat, carry it. Buy up your area. Leading people to the promised land, using music underground, got me feeling like I'm Harriet. Trump's an idiot, got me praying for his racist heart. Dodging pitfalls, got me feeling like it's great as art. Every good man needs the words of a matriarch. Brother had the latest art before I had the latest car.
bro. Fuck it.
No, take mine.
No.
15-minute run. 15-minute run.
So we looking like right now.
Yeah.
Go right into the story. You're supposed to run this.
Oh my bad. So then
He put you back.
so we did those mixtapes. Nobody listened to my mixtape because who cares, right?
We care.
And then
You was going about Ryan Dance back then?
I was going by Ryan dancing at that
What
point.
was your first
Because when I,
My birthday was this Life Before the Album.
Cause when I heard this shit, and
We did
then
not do a song
before the show, I was looking for. I was like, maybe he got some shit from before or something. Maybe he did used to rap.
It was all
I
hard.
did.
Find
I
it.
did.
All
I did.
hard.
All hard.
No, that's not
Okay.
true. That's not true.
It's
It's on his Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
But no, that one's not. The other two are.
What was
Philadelphia? Is on
Philadelphia for sure.
and also
Ron Dance can't rap.
and some guys win more.
And Ron Dance can't rap.
Yeah, that's on there.
Oh, that's okay. That's the name of the project.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
What was
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Because you know he's originally from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. And,
Oh, okay.
and so
I
we
didn't
have
know that.
with Nameless. I don't know if I know Nameless.
Yeah.
Flint.
And Nameless from Flint, I'm from Philadelphia, so we call ourselves
So I was
Philadelphia.
like, man, you know what we can do that nobody's ever done? Let's mirror our city name.
You mean like Detroiti-Yak?
Voice is coming.
So
That's funny.
But yeah, so then we started recording there. So then we
Right
was,
there.
so then
It was a party vibe.
once I started rapping.
That's called alcohol. That's called alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
That's clumsiness.
What was the first nigga to be like, oh man, you tripping, you ain't bought me some more.
I had a little more so we were like, yo, let's rap every Tuesday. I had just started rapping, and I'm gonna let both of them tell them how bad I was at rapping.
And listen.
Be honest. This is honesty hour, right? Go ahead.
Okay, so let's just say this table is a pocket.
What?
Right.
This table is a pocket.
How bad was that, right?
Like in rappers is like when rapping is about being in a pocket.
Right.
Okay.
This table is the pocket. Dance was in Philadelphia.
Okay. It's like you know, it's like not being funny. Like people know how
What Bobby's real?
It was like if I, God forbid, had a stroke, and then like tried to rap while I was in the hospital. That's how
Yeah, it was really bad. It was a lot of coaching. It was a lot of coaching. It was a lot of hours.
It was a lot of this. A lot
One
of
time Mark said, one time Mark got so frustrated with me. He said, "Do you even hear to me?"
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, I remember that. It's like, yo, do you even hear to me?
This shit on Bandcamp, you said?
No, yeah.
But no.
I got better after that.
By the time it got to
The Bandcamp,
like
I was a
put
little
out, we had kind of coached him through and kind of like put it in the pocket as much as it was gonna be.
I will. It's on MySpace. It's for sure. It's MySpace.
Yeah.
Records on there. I had Sean on record. I had Sean
Sean was on there.
On my first mixtape. Big Sean was on.
Oh
my
man,
first
what's your MySpace? MySpace.com/what? Ron Dance.
Of course. Why would it be? Yeah, and then
What's your Black Planet?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Max Murder.
And then Mike Posner was on there.
Posner.
Spit was on there. Ben Smith had a good song on there. Fat Father was on there. One Below.
On Baylor.
Yeah, Jay John.
He had an all-star lineup.
Yeah.
On his first mixtape.
Yeah, my first mixtape. And my release of mixtape, I released it in the Blizzard, and the entire city was there.
Entire.
Black, Milk, Elzai, Hex.
Somebody else was there.
Everybody was there.
Everybody.
And my first mixtape. And it's Blizzard. My birthday is December 30th. This was my birthday.
That's nuts.
And Big Sean opened for me.
Big Sean open for him.
Damn.
So listen, this
At the Bullfrog.
This was
It's a real story.
At the bullfrog,
At the
man.
Bull, it's a real story, dog. Am I lying, Mark?
Damn.
Listen, this is what made me a believer in Ron Dance and anything that he does.
Yeah.
Right? Me and Marv coached him through this whole thing, right? And he like, man, I'm gonna do it. Album release and blah blah blah. And we just just put it out, man, and just let it be what it's gonna be. Right?
It was horrible.
Terrible. No, it wasn't horrible. It was horrible. The making of it was, like you said, it was so frustrating and like, but we got it to a place. Just let that be and let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be crazy, right? Now, when I perform, I'm not gonna speak for Marv. At that time, up until that time, when I performed, it would be maybe 200 people in the crowd, right? It would be 199 white males with backpacks on and the dirtiest sneakers you've ever seen in your life.
that purchase everything you put out.
Put that in.
You're talking real stories.
Real grooves.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for Marv. Okay. That night when we got down there, I was like, it's a blizzard. It's like, damn, it's gonna be rough for my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I tell you, it was a line around the building. It was completely sold out.
In a blizzard. A complete blizzard.
And what I'm telling, listen what I'm about to say. This is what you need to get them class ready for. It was if it was 300. Let's just say the Bullfrog holds 250 people. It was other than us. I'm not gonna say. Say it was 250 people plus us. Okay. Yeah. It was 249 black women. And I said, listen, bro, can you do that again at my show? Right. And from that day on, we've been rocking.
Yeah.
We've been rocking. That's what's up.
And I will repeat, Big Sean definitely opened up.
Big Sean opened up.
So I can lay my hands.
I feel like I'm supposed to hear. Thank you for calling such and such all of our representatives.
Right.
You in order at your calls.
Exactly.
The music in the background.
So once I started rapping, we was in there and we now we're rapping. So me and Spit rapping together, and me and Marv was cool. So we was like, yo, let's just start rapping every Tuesday. And so every Tuesday we go to sushi at Benet Sushi. Us three.
Yes.
This is probably 14 years ago.
No,
13. So think about
2010. 2010.
Yes. All right.
A couple years up there.
No, Philadelphia can't. No. It has to be at least 14 years ago, bro. Trust me. Philadelphia came out in 2011. I did an album every year. So 2008 at the most. How many years was that? 13?
It wasn't a year after we got the store.
Okay. Anyway. All right. So look. 2000. So
I also want to interject and say that this wasn't a thing. This wasn't a thing of us being like, hey, let's just like be friends and rap every Tuesday. We were suckered because somebody in this group doesn't write hooks.
Oh, that's how it happened.
And it was
that is how it happened.
And it was like, yo, man, if y'all come up here and help me write some hooks, man, I'll buy 40s.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can just.
I was poor at the time. So
40.
You could attach me with 40.
Look where we all come from. 40.
Yes. 40. I was so poor.
Malt liquor.
I was so poor. Somebody was like, oh man, we can bounce ideas off each other. Knowing that they never had anything to contribute to it.
That me?
Not at all.
It was definitely Ronnie DeVoe.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't write hooks, man.
Yeah.
If you hear me, first of all, if you hear me doing the hook, somebody else probably wrote it. Marv, Quest, Dance, like other people wrote. If it's a hook that I wrote, it was from God. It was natural. Like, oh man, that just happened.
That's crazy.
I ain't never noticed.
All right, if you pay attention, most of my hooks are either from somebody from them, or which y'all wouldn't know, but or it's just no hook or a sample hook.
Because what's the deal with it? Why would you?
What I say to you?
Why would you want to sit here and hear somebody say something over and over again?
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb. And why would you want to think of something to say over and over again?
So every Tuesday we record. So now every Tuesday we record. Every Tuesday we're literally recording together. And then let's start putting freestyles out. So then we start rapping up industry beats. Yes. And then we started we had one every Tuesday. 101 whatever. And then
101 Tuesday.
How did you name 101? Who gave us name 101 first? I don't know. Was it us? Was it?
It was on Detroit rap. We put out Michigan hip hop through
Michigan hip hop.
Yeah, we rapped over for sure. We rapped over Victory with Fat Father.
That's also on your MySpace.
That's on my MySpace.
Also with Kicks. What's Kicks? I don't remember Kicks.
Keep it classic.
I was rapping on industry beats. All bricks.
All right.
Also, what's enjoy yourself?
For all my dogs living y'all in hell, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Hey, y'all, respect the hook.
I did the hook.
Yeah, you did the hook. I did the verse. You
play it.
Come on. What is 168421?
Oh, that's a big
cut up on that.
If we did kind of cut up on that. No, 842.
I remember that.
So what we did was
it's the original 3 minute week.
Yeah, it's no hooks. He rapping 16, I rapping 16. Then you rap at 8, you rap at 8. Then you rap at 4, I rap at 4. You rap at 2, and you rap at 2. You rap at 1, and you rap at 3. We just did 16, 8, 4.
Where that shit?
That also, that's
This is on Ryan Dance's MySpace. MySpace. What's up?
He really on that
MySpace still exists.
168421. Remember
That was
that?
a great song.
It's a good song. It's a good idea about
Yes.
What's
I be having some good ideas sometimes.
what's popular music?
Pop. Remember we pop icons?
Pop music. I don't know.
I don't remember the song.
Yeah, go
but
ahead.
I just
I didn't even know they didn't take MySpace.
I'm gonna see if I can remember a verse from these songs.
I don't.
Hey,
Every song I don't remember any of it.
Did pop music come off of like the roots hop music?
Oh, I do remember 168421. I said, she be losing focus, driving into focus. Looking so, just looking hopeless. Bro. Oh my God.
I gotta go. We gotta pull that out.
Surrounded by bodies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then that was it, man. Like we recorded.
Yeah.
And this upstairs.
Yeah.
Some legendary shit was recorded.
I'm hearing that.
Legendary. But who gave us the name 101? How do we get the 101?
Yeah, I wanted to get to that too.
Who gave us, like, how do we?
I think it was one of us who said it.
Yeah.
I damn near want to say it was like J. John or like Earl Mack or somebody like that.
Somebody said
Some. And it was we used to take pictures the same way every time.
Yeah, for some, yeah.
And somebody's like, man, y'all look like the number like 101.
That was only because I'm the shortest, so I didn't want to like stand on the side of me.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
So then we recorded, the first song we recorded was on Books.
Yeah, nigga, I'm booked.
I booked.
Our smash hit.
Our smash hit single back then. It was on Roast Spitz.
Storm.
It was on Roast Spitz. It was good. No, people really fucking with it.
Yeah.
For real.
We used to do shows.
Yeah, we
back
did
then.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did shows back then. And
Damn, I thought this was some new shit. That's crazy.
No, we was doing shows back
10,
then.
11 years ago.
Yeah, and then
But I was always like, no.
and then
And that's why we call him Bobby.
I was always like, no.
and then on every album I ever did, there's a one-on-one feature. I can't say the same for these two, but on every Ryan Dance album, there's a one-on-one feature. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, Michael Douglas, right? So
BBD.
then from that, I got like started hosting parties, and then we kind of like grew apart rap-wise. You know what I'm saying? They was still rapping, you know.
And we didn't grow up rap-wise.
Well, I grew apart from them rap-wise, but we were still friends. We always still
We
friends.
started doing Philadelphia, and we was like, oh.
No, Philadelphia is some of my best work. Philadelphia was a good album.
It was good. It was good.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had made, and that's when I had finally had met like Dwele, and I had met like my friend. I had got because Dwele's on Philadelphia too. I was starting to be in different rooms now. You know what I'm saying? Just from being
So
around
you
people.
weren't good enough?
No, y'all weren't good enough, but I was just I was in different
We were
rooms.
already in
They
And I started making a name for myself. Like I would forever be in their shadow. You know what I'm saying? So I was starting to make. I was like, I have to make a lane for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do something for myself because I can't rely on these two lame ducks. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I mean, sometimes you gotta be Ric Flair, man. I mean,
That's true.
That's dope, man.
That's what I did. So, because when you bring it back to where we are now, it's like we all have three different crowds. Like he has a different crowd. Like it's three different crowds, and we're all bringing those crowds together into one space to make good music. And then, so fast forward after that, I made that Philadelphia album in 2011. That's my last time I rapped. Fast forward to the pandemic, and we had free time, and I talked them into it, and I just was writing from a perspective of I didn't want to be the guy that fucked the song up, and I didn't want to be the reason why people skip the song. I knew these two niggas gonna be rapping. Everybody know that. Who not gonna know that? I know going into it, and I knew everybody's gonna be expecting me to fuck up, and I knew, and I felt like people who never heard me before. This is my first time to actually show I got a little something. So I did.
And we recorded all that in 30 days.
that's crazy.
That's nice.
Oh, that was
2 weeks.
yes. But we gave ourselves from July 1st. No, June 1st to June 30th of 2020.
June 1st to like I think July 1st.
Yeah,
The whole thing. I think we did the whole album in like 6 sessions.
That's why.
6 total sessions.
That's why it's called whatever happens because we have the idea of look whatever we come up with within this time frame is what we're putting out.
And I heard you say that a bunch of times.
Like look, if it's 12 songs, then we got 12 songs. If it's one song,
One song.
And is that what y'all recorded? Was on the album?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was any loosies or y'all did like 35 and cut it down or something.
We have one other song.
No.
We have one other song.
2 other songs.
That was trash, right?
2. The one when we tried to be sexy.
Yeah.
We was trying to be
Sex
sexy.
symbols.
Sex symbols.
I just didn't like it for us.
Yeah.
And then the story song, which was trash.
We never did. Did we ever start?
No.
We never started.
I did my verse.
He did his verse.
Damn.
And then we was like, no.
Yeah.
I thought my verse was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I was thinking too much. I'm sure.
Cause I was in a different. My mind was in a different place at the time.
Yeah, we know Malcolm X.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to get into the Marv story a little bit because I know, like, my first time actually seeing Marv that I can remember probably was on the battle shit they used to come on cable on demand or something. And I used to see you with the burn rubber fit song. So I'm like, you gotta be my man's homie or something, you know.
I wasn't. Let it be known. Let it be known. I was the first customer.
No, okay, I will say that. I will. So when we had burn rubber, when we first got the new era hats. That was a big thing for us. And we were thinking like, you know, we gotta bless some people with some hats, like just to get them out there, right? And as far as the people that we knew, and we could say like, oh, I'll reach out to him, that could take it somewhere that we felt that we couldn't, was Big Sean and Marv Won. And because at that time Mike Posner wasn't even like who, you know, he wasn't Mike Posner.
Yeah, I remember Sean had the jacket on his first video.
Yeah,
with
So
Kanye.
yep. So the first two people we said, I said, man, we're gonna give a hat to Marv and we're gonna give a hat to Big Sean, right? And both of them said, no, I will not take it. I'm buying it. And them two people, we said, you will never pay for another burn rubber hat again in your life.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It's crazy about, y'all mentioned Big Sean so much because a lot of people know he's from Detroit, but they think he's like an LA guy.
Yeah.
Like he was born here but kind of made it big out there or didn't do things with the, you know, people from the city.
I don't think I've heard that.
I've heard.
No, most people think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have heard a couple people say that. For the most people that I've heard talk about him say the opposite.
Because you gotta understand, no, a lot of people didn't see him here.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't see him here performing and shit. Right? True. I got a crazy story.
But that's because he's so much younger than us.
No, but still a lot of people though. A lot of people say that even younger people don't really see him here.
I battled Big Sean and
That's crazy.
beat him.
You really?
No, I'm fucking.
Oh, I was gonna say that's crazy.
No, I'm sucking shit.
Yeah. Man, listen, bro. A lot of people don't know. Sean used to be. He used to record. He recorded mixtapes here. So
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He used to be here.
Yeah,
We
champion
used to go
sounds
across
on
the
this
street.
shit.
We used to
Once
go
again, y'all welcome.
Yeah, that's all. We used to go across the street to the club. Like he'd record. We'd go across the street to the club. Right?
And we're gonna come right back and leave media and tell me I gotta wrap it up real quick, man. Let's get into another joint off that one-on-one.
I feel like this. Cause they leaking. You know what I'm saying? Like they got holes in their ass. That bitch is stupid. Alright? Some dumb shit. If you an ugly ass nigga, let's make a little money. Yeah, make them out. That's it.
I wish that shit don't even look good.
What's up?
Them fat ass booties and bitches be having them little ass thighs.
That's how we going in?
Oh,
Listen, dog.
His first day, you sorry.
And I have to get you back for kicking us such.
Exactly.
What you're talking about in between the taping is ridiculous.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we were talking about BBL. That's what we were talking
Where did we leave off in the story?
about.
We are, no, I
I know I want to get into.
It was done.
We'll talk about Marv a little bit.
Yeah,
Weeds.
What talking about?
Weeds.
Weasel.
You know, on for show, so like, where they be at Weez?
They be at Weeds.
Yeah. And he also saved in my phone as Weasel Gun Diesel.
Yeah. Young Weasel.
Young-
That was my cathedral.
Yes. Young Weasel. His name in my phone is, hold on. All right, let's do this. Let's say how everybody's name saved in each other's phones. Your name is saved in my phone as Weasel Gun Diesel. Yours is saved in my name as Roast Beef. Nothing spectacular.
You're my phone is Ruger.
Ruger Ryan?
Yeah, he's just wrong. You bland, bro. You bland.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Okay, so in my phone, you are gun emoji, Ron, or explosion emoji, which is demolition dance.
Demo dance.
Right? Ruger Ron or demo dance.
Which is a from a one-on-one song. From one-on-one song.
Call me Ruger Ron or demolition dance. Nah, in my pocket got a $100. Yeah, I can take your girl.
What song is that?
That's Take a Drink. That's a smash hit. That's a smash hit single for us.
That's our
Smash. That's our second. You got two
Why don't I know that
singles
song?
before this came
That
out.
was back from like 09 or like.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's on Bandcamp. You want to pull it up? You can pull it up on Bandcamp right now.
Oh, Bandcamp?
It's on Bandcamp right now.
Bitch, yes.
Yeah, one.
On what?
Bandcamp.
No, I'm saying on your shit.
Yeah.
All that song around this.
Rondell's got Bandcamp.
All three of them.
No, we gotta give him his
That song,
We got
listen,
some history.
I'm not even joking. That song is actually really good.
It's a great song.
Shouts to Bugsy.
Bugsy. Yeah, Bugsy.
And then your name in my phone is Volus.
What?
Mar Volus.
Oh, Volus.
Yes, Volus.
You got to. There's somebody that he knows.
Yeah,
that
Ty.
whenever, you know, whenever she calls me, it's so funny.
Oh, Kane?
Yes.
Yes, my wife calls Volus too. But Ty from District 81.
Everybody call you. Everybody on his side of the family.
My people call you Volus.
So we call it a family. Everybody on his side. Hey, a BA, I'm gonna call you Volus.
Volus.
Do they?
Yes. Yes, for sure.
You gotta relax.
Hey, Volus.
You gotta chill
No,
out.
I can't do that.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
Nah, I was talking about.
Back to Marv.
We was talking about Marv. Yeah, the first time I can remember seeing Marv was on. What league was that? That was used to be on
Was it
on the
Blaze?
Blaze.
Was it
No.
Blaze Battle?
I wanted to do
Whatever
it.
that-
I wanted to do a Blaze Battle. But I think
Shells.
Yeah, the Super MC did a Blaze Battle.
Oh, yes, he did.
Mm.
The Super MC.
That shot Super in the City. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to Sue.
I bought a Blaze magazine. Remember Blaze had the magazine?
For sure.
And on the back, they did coverage of the battle. And in the same battle, there was the Super MC, Swifty McVeigh. Swifty McVeigh.
Okay.
Yeah, very underrated lyricist too.
And Invincible.
Oh, Invincible.
Invincible was in it in the Blaze Battle?
Shout out to Invincible.
And I remember looking at them like, oh shit, I want to do one of them.
Damn.
But the whole thing like kind of went belly up. So no, the thing you're talking about is this World Rap Championship shit that was on this league called Jump Off. They were like UK.
Okay.
They sold the rights to.
Like HBO or something.
No, it was like it was on demand. It was legit on demand.
Damn.
But they didn't tell us. So we sued.
Damn.
Damn. Whoa.
Whoa.
Everybody relax.
Everybody relax.
I need another drink. God damn.
You ain't gonna spill it again.
He almost put that water. Y'all see that? He almost put the water. Put the top back up in there, bro.
Hey, is this like normal shit y'all at the back saying with
Yes,
liquid
yes,
and shit?
yes.
Oh yeah. All the time.
It's times that I've said to myself, how do you make it during the week without me around?
Yeah,
For sure. 100%. Yeah, he does.
And I have good ideas sometimes.
Yeah, you know, I guess always has.
So those are your first battle days?
No, I was battling long before. I did MTV.
Did you?
Yeah. I was battling for a minute, bro.
Okay.
It's like I'm way too old now to have niggas insult me with money, so like this is just like it's the window's closing, man. Nah, man, like you know, it's been a long time, man. I had a lot of highs, man. I've been able to see the world. Got a lot of passport stamps. I simply got some shit that some shit. You know what I'm saying? I got me kicked out of class.
Damn, that's deep, though.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
When was your start? Like what year?
Officially, 2000.
Damn.
2000. I had my first real battle here in the city in 2000.
Was that Lush Days?
That was actually before the Lush. I went to the spot called Caboodles.
Damn.
There's a spot called Caboodles.
What's the chances that Caboodles is open right now?
Slim to none because it closed years ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what building
I don't
this
even know what that is.
Caboodles, it was on Woodward. I think it's where
Caboodles, is that Ducks, that bar?
I'm not sure. I think Caboodles may have been where Bob's Classic is.
Damn. How many battles did you have at the Wired Frog?
Not a one. Not a one.
The Wired Frog?
You know who used to battle? You know who used to battle there?
Hush used to be up there all the time. And Miss Corona.
And Balo. When Balo used to battle.
No, Loading used to battle.
Yes, he did.
Nah, bro. I used to be there with him.
Yes, he did, bro.
This is way before my time.
Yeah, this is way before this time.
But Corona used to battle.
Corona used to battle.
Shout out to
used
Corona.
to battle
Yeah,
before I used
Definitely shout
to.
out to Corona.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, you know, battling is super cool, and now you know what I'm saying, they pay a lot of money to do it. So
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You should have had that King of the Dot shit too.
We
Man.
don't want to open.
Yeah.
We don't want to open.
You should have had that shit, man.
You know,
Was you recording music back then too?
yes, yeah, music has always been super I was super lucky, super blessed, man, to be around at a time where the people, you know what I'm saying, who I was fans of actually became my friends and family. So yeah, I've always recorded music, you know, in the group and the solo, and you know, helping create whole projects and producing and shit like that. I mean, super duper blessed, man. So, but music has always been the focal. I started battling to get free promo for my music, as opposed to how it is now, where people just like legitimately battle rap just to be the best battle rapper. I didn't care about that. But, you know, I had to run. It was a minute though.
I want to say something. I want to say that as far as like making songs, like a lot of battle rappers are not good at just.
I was gonna say that
Every battle rapper except.
No.
But I feel like
questions for the songs.
I mean, well, okay. I'm just okay.
I
like that last
I didn't even say my I was gonna say
Okay,
that.
sorry.
No, I just feel like that Marv also makes really good albums. Not even say songs. Fuck a song.
Yeah.
He makes good albums, good bodies of work, and they're good. And other battle rappers can't do that. And you've been able to dominate to me in both realms.
But that's
not
not
battle rappers.
But that's because I'm not a battle rapper trying to make music. You know
Right, exactly. You're
I'm
actually
who make music, who
battle raps.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And you a dope producer too.
In other words, I'm gonna say you make really good music. I appreciate it.
You see how the emotions come out when we get to the bottom?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love my friends. Like,
They might start crying.
I think one thing about the one-on-one album.
See,
Listen, no, this is one thing about the one-on-one album. That's how I feel. When you hear it, I think you hear our natural chemistry on the records. Like y'all hear our natural chemistry.
That's real.
Y'all hear our natural chemistry. I have a story. Every record on there, I have a story about how it came to fruition and how we did it. And it's crazy. Y'all be like, but that's really how it happened.
Nah,
Save it for drink champs.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I seen y'all at the concert, y'all chemistry is so funny. Like y'all real friends, and y'all display it, right? When you was rapping, these cats was behind you, geeking out.
Yeah, for sure.
Gangsta bars?
No, not even that. Like when you went up,
Oh.
they was behind you celebrating.
You know what it's like? Do you guys play spades?
Yeah, of course.
You know when you throw out a 10 and you walk?
Yeah.
You be
Yes.
like, holy shit,
Yeah.
it's 10 walk.
Motherfucking 10
Whoa,
walk.
that's a bad 10 right here. Yeah, bad 10, bro. We was looking at him like, oh shit, when people gonna find out that they can cut this card?
Weeds, I'm a cold ass thing.
You a cold
That
ass.
10-hour walk.
Hey,
For sure.
hey, it was crazy
We
because
looking across the table like,
and then other people in the crowd was like,
I'm a good partner. Yeah, I get into it.
yeah, that's super dope, and you don't see that. You don't see that like where people can rap, but the chemistry, the friendship,
Yeah.
is there.
I think that I'm genuinely excited about when my friends do well. Like, I want my friends to do well. And when they drop albums, when they come out, I'm so excited about it. I'm like actually a fan of my friends. Like, these two are like, to me, two of the best rappers. I don't even want to say in Detroit because that's weak. Everywhere. Like,
yeah, but I don't want you to get twisted like that. There isn't a level of competition amongst us because you
No,
know,
it's not.
because you do know what the next person can do. But it's
yeah,
just,
exactly.
like it's no, like you legitimately, like you're not trying to write the best verse to try to embarrass the person you're on a song with or to prove that you're the best. It's just like, yo, I know that I have to be on my shit because I know that Bro's gonna be on his shit, and I know that sneakily Dance can be on his shit, and we'll look up at the end of the song and be like,
Damn. Yeah, I got smoke from this bitch.
Dance got the best verse.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
I appreciate
but it's a legitimate like I have no problem like waving a banner for my friends or my groupmates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not like that all the time. So.
And it's not like that in every group.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I think it
Yeah.
shows.
Because that first person to pop off on any song, you're setting the pace.
Oh yeah.
You're
No
setting
doubt.
the pace, and you setting that bar with the dude behind you.
That's what I was arguing about. She like with the lock shit when niggas was like memeing shit.
I'm for sure sick of this group. For sure.
But
I'm
but
sick.
on
If
their
you
most
are, you are
recent
for
shit,
sure.
she was starting the shit off.
She always cook.
Like yeah, like especially on they newer shit. Like down there, every song he set the tone on that
I
motherfucker.
think
You know what I'm saying?
people buy into the narrative that's been going around for years. styles are so much better than him.
Right.
Like, because it's like, oh man, you know, this is the guy who's been crowned by Big as the next, yada yada yada. But like, hey, like Whole Bodies of Work, Sheik might have the second best album out of them behind Gangsta Gentleman, like Keeping It a Bean.
Sheik is so dope because he don't give a fuck. He's not trying to be the best rapper. Like he's dope.
Yeah.
And
I'm
he
Sheik
don't
of this
give a
group,
fuck.
dog. I am the Sheik of
And
this
he
group.
don't give a fuck.
Also, I'm almost positive that Sheik still wears carpenter jeans. You always have to be aware of it.
Eric Group.
Hey, y'all doing
Eric
another
Group.
Fat Father album?
Which one?
Oh,
I mean,
Six Fat Killers?
I mean, Fat Killers.
Oh.
Fat Killers.
You said, will there be another?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No. It was a moment in time. It was a great capsule. You know what
I'm just now catching wind of that shit. Trick.
He's
The
a good
last
one.
one, I think, wasn't
Is
it?
that
Or
what?
wasn't it the last project you had told me about?
My Fat Father?
Yeah.
No, Fat Killers.
Fat Killers.
Oh, no, you're talking
yeah.
about Fat Killers, yeah.
Fat Killers shit.
Yeah, no. They
Shout out
was,
to Fat Killers. Everybody's Fat Killers.
No, I owe them everything when it comes to like learning how to structure songs and like learning how to like play a part of their role. I was in a group with 3 other niggas who I think were the best at what they did.
2 groups scared me. Fat Killers scared me.
Fat Killers.
And until I talked to them, I'm talking 90s, like they kind of came out of nowhere. They were like 4 big niggas, like, and these niggas didn't smile. These niggas didn't smile. You know who else used to scare me? Nope. Because I was cool with them. I'm talking about when I first met Rabies.
Oh,
Rabies?
yeah.
Who is that? Why
Yeah.
is that?
That's what
Listen, them niggas. Listen, we was like
Beretta.
dirty. We was like dirty little hip hop
Dark
niggas.
skin Beretta. Mr. Wrong.
No.
You know, he said because he's been to a couple of things we've done, and we always dap him. You always dap him up. Like you know, he said for sure.
I'll say like when I first came around the scene, I was around some people, and you know, no diss to them, I was the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have this false sense of confidence, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And I heard about this club called Lush when he was rapping, and I went there one weekend. I wasn't old enough. I went there one week because it was Wednesday. It's spot Hamtramck. I wasn't old enough to get in, so I remember I paid the bouncer some bread to let me in, but I was too late to sign the list because nobody knew me. I didn't have a name in the city, so I was basically like casing the joint. So I was like, you know what? Let me go in here and look at these niggas, and let me go assert myself. I stood at the front of the stage, and they called 3 people. They called and not in this order. The order they called them in, it was Gordy, it was Beretta, and it was Guilty. And I remember looking at these 3 people like the things that I can't do, they do them so fucking well.
Yeah.
And I remember Gordy's energy, and I remember Beretta is one of the most pinpoint rappers.
Killer.
He's literally-
I don't know what Red.
You might not even know him as a rapper, but
Bro.
you know him
Let me tell
for
you
sure.
something. Let me tell you something. Beretta is to this day still one of the
Crazy.
Shout out to
surgical,
Crazy.
one of the most surgical. It's not a word out of place. It's not a pocket that he not in.
Swifty didn't even rap the same as you do. Like them 2 together.
It is seamless.
Swifty and Beretta.
Yeah.
Swift, but I feel.
Listen, the Rabies.
And then
I didn't even know that was a group.
Yeah, for sure. There's Rabies. And I
I
remember.
got goosebumps.
And I remember Guilty is the person who humbled me. I remember listening to him, and I'm standing at the front of the stage. I had never heard him before, and I remember just being like, I literally remember like, yo, this is what God would sound like if you were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guilty is so good.
I legitimately was like, this.
Shout out to Guilty.
And I remember in the car ride home, I was like,
Tighten up.
I'm not shit.
Yeah. Tighten
I'm
up.
not shit. Like, wait a minute. Like, so
I
met my
story.
group. I met my group at that spot. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Beretta at his peak. I thought he was better then than he was as a member of Rabies, and he was a member of Raw Collection.
Raw Collection.
Oh, I forgot
That's what I
about
remember.
Yeah, I thought that's when he was at his peak rhyming, and I got to see Guilty and it was just like, this is different. Like, so to this day, like I always hold him in high regard. So if for you to say that the rabies scares you, I can see that because Beretta put legitimate and still puts legitimate fear into his rap.
When he walked in the room,
Listen, bro.
he was grabbing me.
When I first, because I was a DJ first, right? So Low used to go down, Low and Compose used to go down to the Lush, and I used to be like, man, I kind of want to rap, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't never told nobody. I walked into the Lush Lounge one time, and that night I saw Guilty rap, Beretta, Hostile, Swan.
Swan was a boy? Swan. Shout out to Swan. Swan was a motherfucker.
I saw you and Fat Father, and there was somebody else, dog. Did I say Guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
I said Guilty.
Yeah. Was it Lowdown?
No, he was crazy too, though.
Bro.
It might have been Lowdown.
It's different.
And I said, when I left there that night, let's just say I didn't start rapping for years after that.
I can
You
believe
know what I'm
it.
saying? I didn't start, I was going into it like, yeah, I'm about to, in my mind, like, I hadn't told Low, I hadn't told Decompose, none of that. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, that's what I really want to do, is rap. So I'm about to go and just kind of see that, like, these are the guys that are around here. They're not Jay-Z, nigga. And I walked in
Jay-Z came down there on Wednesday
and got smoked. And I swear I left that place and I did not start rapping for years.
When I moved to Detroit, the people who embraced me was like Botin.
Where you from?
Oh yeah.
I was we moved to Detroit.
Yeah. I moved to Detroit when I was like 17.
I dropped niggas came from out of town saying when I moved to Detroit. I'm not from, I'm not, in case y'all know, I'm not from Detroit.
Yeah,
Wind up here.
From Philly.
How did you end up here? That's a whole other story.
Basketball. Yeah, University of Detroit.
Matter of fact, when niggas from the Yak, when we about to go hang out, we about like, yo, we about to go hit the city.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
We don't
crazy.
even call it Detroit, we say we call it the city.
Yeah.
And we almost consider this almost like unconsciously a town or something. Like,
People
yo, we
in
about-
Ann Arbor say that too. I was just with Buff One and it was like, oh man, we going.
It's the same idea though, same thought.
Okay.
Because they out, they out
Shout out to
there.
Buff One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
shout out to
actually,
Buff One.
Really good at rap too.
So when I went down there, I got Botin, Low Key, Sanchi the Misfit. Y'all remember when Busta Rhymes? Y'all probably wasn't there. Busta Rhymes came and leaders of the new school got on stage, rapped.
Lush?
No, at St. Andrews, and then Busta Rhymes called somebody on the crowd like to go at it. Low Key went on there and smoked Busta boots.
For real?
Fucking smoked his boots.
Damn.
Low Key.
Oh, Low Lewis. Yes,
Low
it
Lewis,
is. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
His name is Low Key, but Low Lewis.
Low
Yeah.
Lewis, okay.
Low Lewis smoked his fucking boots to the point that
Niggas could not believe it.
we
Well, y'all knew.
Yeah, Buster didn't know what the fuck he was getting into. That little nigga Low, this tall,
Yeah.
looked up that nigga and went spaz fucking crazy. And Buster just dropped his mic pretty much. He didn't drop it like that, but he put it down and gave that nigga a dad hug and
Damn.
thank you. Yeah.
Last one's out was the first one in that whole little era to get a deal.
Yeah.
Last one's out was.
Yep.
It wasn't D12. It wasn't Fat Cat. It was last one's out.
Yep.
It wasn't Gordy?
No, it was last
Gordy
one.
got his solo deal after y'all.
No. Gordy got his deal before us. But that was years ago. That was years later. I'm talking about last one's out was around that. They were like the whole like slum village area.
Pop, Schwally, Baloo, like that was my group. Like, but I couldn't afford to go to Cali like they did because I had a daughter. So when we went, half of the group could go.
Gotcha.
But they did a track with Davina and
Elbow. Yeah.
yep, L1. Last one.
Damn.
Sanchi Misfit, rest in peace. Jet Black, rest in peace. Grim Reaper, rest in peace. Yeah.
I remember that.
So I said that because when I experienced them niggas, I stuck to dancing for a while.
Damn, yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Them days, man, that was it's crazy to think like niggas used to be in like as long ago as that was. It sometimes it feels like it was yesterday, but sometimes it feels like it was 20, 30 years ago.
No, it definitely feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Simply just because of what's important now, like fucking rollouts and fucking projects and collabs and fucking
Mastering.
You know what I'm I'm saying? Like, all that shit matters now. Back then, it was literally, I'm writing a rhyme for Wednesday. So fucking.
I was like,
Don't say that. All right, you gotta turn the mic back
no,
on.
they're my dudes. They're my dudes. They're my dudes.
Right back. No, I got you, man. Hey, Marv, you take that new project down already?
Nah, it's on my website, marvwon.com.
Okay, I went here. I gotta get there.
I'm trying to funnel all that shit, you know what I'm saying, to me directly.
It's so good.
You did.
Yeah, I saw you posted. I just didn't get to it.
2020. You know what it is, man? Like, as artists, like if you're not a person who's in the machine, like if you're not a person who's on radio, you know what I'm saying, in certain circles, like you're not really making money off of the music itself. So, you know, like if you can control it and you can compartmentalize your audience and you give them the space for them to go and support you, they'll do that. So, you know, that's what it was. I didn't want to get lost in the fray. I would rather have, you know, 1,000 people who fuck with me than, you know, 10,000 who, you know, are unsure.
Right.
So I just gave them space to come and get my shit. I'm not putting it on DSPs. I'm not putting it on Apple Music or Spotify. None of that shit. I don't think I'm going that road no more unless we do it as a group. But personally,
I'm close to that too.
I'm very yeah, because you know, like when people go look for the Philadelphia album, it's like, you know.
Well, niggas don't got MySpace no more.
You did. But not like, you know, like fucking like half of a cent for my art doesn't make sense to me. So
Not even if it reach a bigger audience.
nah, because you know they'll find you. The same way they found you in there, they can find you if you give them if you give them the opportunity, like if you give them the chance to. So that's my thing. Like, you know, it may be a slow burn, but yeah, all my music is on marvwon.com. It won't be on Apple Music or Spotify or any of that, or at least not now. Like, I'm straight on it. Like, come, cut the middleman out. I created this life for you.
I can dig that. Y'all heard him. Go to the website, check the music out.
Man, it was lit.
Yeah.
What's the name of the project?
Last project is called Rappers Can't Shoot.
It's amazing.
It was simply because like this whole fucking thing of this thing of I was listening to rappers have conversations about rap, and it was, you know, it was niggas who
That ain't you? Oh,
No, it's not.
no, it was I heard rappers having conversations about rap, and I felt it was, you know, niggas that I'm better than. So,
No, it's true.
I'm speaking the whole thing, and it don't have nothing to do with them not being my niggas, like my niggas, but it's just like, you know, and I know, you know, that I'm better than you, and the statement is, well, that ain't no fun when a rapper got the gun, and I'm like, that's not true, man, because like rappers can't shoot, like I'm gonna say what I say and I'm gonna stand on it.
Because
like,
rappers don't have what?
they don't have opposable thumbs, so they can't shoot shit. So it's just like it's gonna be the same amount of fun, man. It may be more. Shit. It may be more.
Yes.
So that was the thing behind it, man. You know.
Yo, do something over there. Make a noise or
Yes,
something like
please.
that. Like that was a fucking.
Pium, 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 pium.
Yeah, that was a Dilla drop on that one.
I just always feel like everybody has all these conversations, and it's about.
There we go.
People have all these conversations, and it comes down to everything other than the actual rapping. It's about your reach, or it's about your fan base, or it's about your bitch, or it's about money, or it's about the house. But if we're talking about rap, like if we're rappers and we're talking about rap, I would throw my hat in a conversation with anybody in the world, and they gonna walk out of there knowing that they had a fight.
Wheeze.
That excludes nobody.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying? From Sean Corey to the nigga that's rapping in his crib. Like if we're talking about rap, let's rap. And that's what this last project was.
That's dope.
You produce the whole thing, or
I produced it's 7 joints on there. I produced 6. The last joint is a song called Like My Daddy that was produced. That was produced by my man Trox. That actually has.
Featuring Rose Fiddle.
Yeah, it has. Let me tell
Sorry.
my story.
Stay out of it.
See what I'm saying? He want to spill water, then he want to spill beans like this nigga. Yeah, my man Trox did one joint on there. It has my friend Roast Spit on there, and it's I look, man. Look, niggas can talk all the shit they want about rappers, but I consistently make songs that niggas don't make, whether it's Air Mattress or Fire Truck, or Rap for Food, or fucking Like My Daddy, or whatever. I make songs niggas don't make. So it's a little different over here, buddy.
And they stand out.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm still in the market for smoke, for sure. Don't get it twisted. I'm still offering up big platters of smoke for niggas who rap. It's on that, but it's not just that.
How long you been producing?
Off and on, man, for like 10 years maybe. But it was only because I've been around or been associated with niggas who are greats, whether it's Dilla inadvertently or whether it's being up under the nine balls. That's my man. Yeah, as I said it, I was like, shit, I can't take it back. You dig? It's out there. Or being around Silent Riot. And it was just like, after a while, like I couldn't get beats. For all those people being like my friends and family, I also understand that this is a business.
It's a business, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, you know what? I'll take all the things that I've learned from you, I'll take all the things I've learned from you, and I'll create my own sound. And nobody can paint a backdrop for me better than I can. So
I can dig that.
That was a bar.
And I purposely stayed away from making any beats on the one-on-one album. Like I just wanted to be a rapper.
I was wondering about that as well.
Well, because I make dark music, you know what I'm saying, and that isn't necessarily the lane that I thought the group should go or was going. So
I'm not gonna front the first time I think I noticed you being a producer. Forgive me because this is just off the top. And so, what was that fucking the album that had like released the Monkeys? What was it? Forgive me.
No, that was but see, I didn't do that beat. That's my man Quelle. But the album you're talking about is
Quelle my dark beats as well.
Yeah, for sure. That was soundtrack of all.
That was dope.
But you produced
No, it was.
I produced the whole album, but on the vinyl, that song was on there.
Gotcha.
It's the album before then that I'm thinking it's not coming to my head, but it was like it was your production. I was like, oh, Marv producing that. That's pretty dope. Like,
Soundtrack of Autumn was the first one you produced, like in entirety.
Yeah, I've had joints on other albums that I produced. You know what I'm saying? But that was the first one I actually sat down and was like, you know what, I'm going to craft this from start to finish.
Didn't you release 2 albums that year?
Yeah, no. I released 2 albums when I did. The last one was sooner than later. I released the album before called Until. That was strictly on Bandcamp. It's only like 7, 8 joints, but I didn't do other beats on that either. But I got, you know what I'm saying, like.
We need a list, man, so we can go.
Yeah, man, look, man, like it's out there, but it'll slowly be on marvwon.com, marvwon.com. Go ahead and pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's if you fuck with me, that's where I'll be from here on out. All of
that's dope.
That's super dope.
Yeah, we can make sure we get that on the site and everything, man.
It's lit.
Spit, man. What you got going on? Another Rose Gold?
Yeah, Rose Gold.
Hey.
Rose Gold is
Come on, Spit.
It's done. It's done.
Hey.
I'm waiting for a feature. Fucking feature.
That much you
Yeah,
got,
we're
man.
two.
We're two.
There's 2 features that I'm waiting on. This is
us.
That's all.
I had to get one phone call.
These are the worst friends ever.
I told everybody the one song will only be on 9 inch. If you like to hear one outside of
one-on-one,
get my album.
Yeah.
Ron supports his friends.
So yes, that's done. I'm just waiting.
I know my bread is buttered.
What? No.
You definitely
No. I mean, I guess I can say. So I'm waiting on a feature from Benoit Le Boucher.
Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher.
Woohoo!
You'll be here pretty soon.
Yeah. That might be when the feature gets here as well. Benny, and then it's another
next month, ain't? He'll be here, right?
No,
October. One of them is next
Gun's gonna be here next week with Baldy. On the 28th at the marina or something.
Yeah, you did.
Conway will be here.
Conway will be here in September.
One of them is
You
October.
already know what the Conway
The
show.
Machine.
As a fan.
Listen, the
I'm buying
Machine
tickets.
is on. The Machine and Gun are on the new Donda album.
Yeah.
That's on the album for sure. The only thing that's
Did the Donda album drop?
no, I got it.
I got it too.
It got leaked. It got leaked.
You said Machine and Gun?
I just heard
Benny
it.
not on?
Benny not on it. No, it's Machine and Gun.
Because I know they all went out there, but
Yeah.
okay. So Benny done
Yeah, so it's the best song on the album. The only thing that's a little.
You saying Benny was left off of Bad News?
It sounded like it, man.
Yes.
I heard him talk about being out there, so I know.
I was saying he might not have been there though. No, he did.
He was out there.
He did.
He had to dip. That's what it was, I think.
Yeah.
They talked. I think it was Joe Budden. They talked about it.
It was something like
he
that.
said he had to dip early or something.
It was some weird.
The only thing that's whack about it is Conway only spit 8 bars. As soon as he was getting into that bag, it was over. But you know, so yeah, the other feature I don't want to say, but it's crazy. I'll tell you off the air. You know then the Coney Island album is completely done. That's what's coming next. So Coney Island, that's me and Nick Speed.
That's the one you let me hear a little bit.
I'll let you hear a couple joints off of. Yes.
Yeah.
And, it's some craziness on there. Literally, it's we waiting on the artwork.
Okay.
And that's really it.
Who's doing the artwork?
So Sheepy McFly is supposed to be doing the artwork.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's supposed to be this, you know.
I don't think you need
But it's like
Weeds, I will beat you.
Hey, Mark, can I have a sip, please?
that's right. Yeah, so it's some things we're going back and forth
That's what I'm about to hunt you. Tell you that right there.
about some things about from Sheepy, whatever.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Fuck you and your brother. Remember that from my mother.
And you know my brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Fuck you and your brother.
We're talking about roast split album.
Yeah,
And then Silver Shock was like, what the fuck? Remember they had him tied up?
Or what?
And I'm about it.
Will,
He was like, nigga, my brother.
And I said, I'm about it.
He said, my brother gonna kill you. He was like, I'll tell you like this, my man. Fuck you and your brother.
Silk the Shocker was the worst rapper of all.
He was about as bad as an actor too. His acting was trash too.
I'm sorry.
Hot Boys was a cinematic masterpiece.
Cause
my God.
Hey, when you was quoting when he tied up or something like that in the chair.
Was it Hot Boys? Okay, it might have been Hot Boys.
Hot Boys.
I think it was about it. What he talking about?
Yeah, I haven't seen that since the day it came out.
Yeah, the VCR.
I used to watch Bobby.
Bootleg.
I remember the adult part of it after the movie went off and they had all the ass and shit.
Yes, for sure. Mercedes.
Masterpiece is a goddamn genius.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I think I went back and
Was she from Detroit?
Yeah.
Mercedes from Detroit?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got the most advertised of all time.
They got her on the flyer for the concert that they coming when they come here.
Is she coming? Is she gonna be there?
She on the flyer. I seen it the other day and I was like, oh,
She
yeah,
still on the hood of that car?
She has to be on the car.
She has to.
She never dropped the album.
No, it came out.
No
No.
way. No
came
way.
out.
She was like the original Little Kim.
I swear it came out, for real.
No, that was Lil' Kim, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
That was after Lil' Kim.
Oh, yeah.
That was after Lil' Kim.
No,
This is-
why?
But I'm saying, the album did
she
come out. though.
existed because of Lil' Kim.
This is what I'm saying.
I have questions for
That's
you.
that Dina Howard post.
Since we handing out questions, I have questions for y'all.
What up?
Both of y'all. Favorite songs on the album, favorite song on the album.
Annoyed it.
Because
That hook.
our lead singer, dog.
Molest.
Because if you two bitches didn't have it,
What?
Okay. Okay.
what's your favorite song on the whole album?
Annoyed it. And
Favorite joints, like some of your favorites. Your favorites. What's some of your favorites?
Spirit Don't Fly Here, 30 for 30, for show, The Professionals.
Are you reading it?
Nah,
Don't they don't name the album. Be honest, dog.
I'm serious.
He did the favorite song. Y'all gonna be
Favorite
mad.
favorite song.
Hey,
Song.
Favorite
That's a
song.
song.
I like what you did on Heavy Birds when you stopped and gave it a bang. Yeah, I love that shit.
That was a crazy story
Yeah.
too. I can tell you. So that when that happened, right? We got the beat from the Street Gang. Was it
Yeah, Street Gang.
Street Gang, yeah, they did it.
So
Shout out to them.
Street Gang sent me the beat. I sent it to them, right? So we like, okay, we're gonna do this, right? And then most of the album we kind of wrote in the studio for the most part. Other than the beginning, Marv was at the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And recording, sending, whatever. So we sitting there, and that day we ended up having to go to Hush's party. You did not go. Me and Dance was the Hush's party. Okay, which was a snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We went with our wives. Was it a birthday party at his house?
Sweet. I really not talk about it.
Okay, so we go there, right? And I'm
He'll mark that.
so the beat is playing, right? And then I'm driving. I'm in the car with my wife, driving, Deezen, DeMar.
Bites. Yeah.
Called me and said, "No, you heard what happened to Paige?" I'm like, "What, man?" You know what I'm saying? He like, then text started coming to me, Paige. I'm like, man, fuck that. I just talked to this nigga, right? Just talked to him. And then I was like, the first thing I said, I know what is not gonna lie to me. Facebook, yeah. Facebook not gonna lie to me. Went to Facebook, saw it, I'm like, damn. So in my head, in the car, I started writing. My verse changed, right? Because I was writing what you heard at the end. And then I started writing this verse, right? And I told them, I said, listen, I got to do some shit. I'm not gonna let y'all hear it until I record it, but just trust me. Y'all, but don't change. Y'all do what y'all do. This is going to be the song that we originally planned on it being. I need what I think was it 8 bars? I think it was 8 bars, maybe 4. 4 8 bars. And I said, I gotta get this off, right? I don't want y'all to change nothing about it. So they went in there. He recorded. Marv recorded his verse, and then I told Dance to go and record his verse. Was Quest there? Quest was there because he wrote his in the spot.
Yeah.
I let Quest write his, and I said, just leave that 4 or 8, whatever it was for me, right there. And I went, boom, dropped it, and then it was like, damn,
It is dope.
shit crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
That's
that's all I need.
what
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I need to get that to my mans, and then I'll come
It's
back.
almost like a moment of silence in that.
Yeah,
in
that little moment.
respect.
And it's like the beat change was kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
right,
So
eerie,
like,
yeah. And then it got right back to it.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I like how you did that, and I like how you did it. I mean, you didn't do it nowhere near like how you did it on here, but I like how you shouted out 2 G's and Lil Solomon on the roads. I be catching your shit, man.
Yeah, that shit has been crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, fucked up shit happen all the time. But it's like, I learned that from Freeway, right? Low has a song with Freeway that's on Life.
That's on
Baby
Project.
Baby Project.
Yeah.
But they were, I don't know if y'all know, but they recorded that.
Yeah, we talked about it.
32 years ago.
Yeah, he got you beat on me. Nah, you just caught up with him.
Yeah,
y'all tied on the regular shit.
Oh, it's right.
3 for 3.
Okay.
Y'all both
So he told me that verse that Freeway spit, they were in the studio and he got a phone call, and I don't know, somebody died, but he was out on the phone for 20 minutes or something, like, damn, you heard somebody died back home, and he came back in and that was the verse he spit about that. Then when Free came here, when he did the verse for me,
yeah.
I think Freeway is the first person I paid for a verse. Okay. And he came to the studio, and this nigga rapped about everything he did that day. Okay. He did that. He came in with Mo Dirty, Holla That Trick Trick.
Okay. I'm hearing this shit.
Yeah. And I was sitting there like, man, this is the easiest money you ever made, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you could have said, oh, I went to Blaze Pizza, and then I went to Charlene's, and then I came up to the podcast, and like, that's all you got to do. Yeah. So that's what I started saying, like, damn, bro, I'm about to start writing what's going on in my life.
Because when we hit Row Up for a verse,
That's what I did.
like literally when he said it, and I'm like, yo, can you? When he said this, had a Cavassier,
That's what happened.
Like that, literally, he said exactly what the phone call was.
So that's why when I go, especially when I do features, that's what I learned that from Freeway. I just go in there and talk about what I did that day, and try to make it, even if it's not exciting. I try to, the rapper in me makes it exciting.
Appreciate what you did on that 92 Dream Team too, man.
Same thing. It was the same thing.
Yeah, matter of fact, Sean hit me up, said he got a beef from Sadiq.
Yeah.
Exactly the conversation. The conversations lasted a minute.
Yeah.
On the 7 Up joint.
Yeah. Crazy part about that is
7 Down, Smart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I played that.
Yeah, but Marvin, I called him for it.
On the hook.
Yeah, T3 is on it. Ro was on it.
Yeah.
Marv came in and was like, oh, this beat dope. I said, you like it? He said, yeah. Sadiq was in there doing something. And I said, you like it? He said, good. I said, yeah. I said, good, because we need a chorus. He did this. All right, I got you. I have no fucking idea what
7 Down.
I was like, I could never do that.
Duh,
That's why I don't write hooks.
Marv,
Marvin.
Somebody look up Bobby Brown's real name. What is Robert what? It's not Van Winkle. That's Vanilla Ice.
That's Vanilla Ice.
That name's fake.
Oh, you know what? Getting back to your question. Okay, you my boy.
Robert Beresford Brown, nigga.
Oh, that's a Boston name. I go. Yeah.
Beresford is his middle name.
It's not work. AKA Marv Won.
Beresford.
That's crazy.
American singer, songwriter, rapper, and dancer.
Rapper.
All facts. And he's my favorite.
You know the one thing about Bobby Brown? White cold ass nigga. Okay. All of those songs he had in the 90s, he did the rap version. He never had a feature.
He didn't need it.
My nigga, you ain't called Heavy D, that was your man.
Nah.
You ain't called like
He's Bobby.
You went from singing "Ain't Nobody" to directly it's Brown.
Every time.
Yo, the only Bobby get you beat was under the building.
Oh.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, well, who does Bobby Brown have to call? No one.
I'm saying, bro, like
Maybe Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, but you like yo, man, it's not like spread the wealth. Man.
Then he said, "Yo, Teddy, can I do this verse?" Teddy was like, "Yep, yep."
He was so saying, yep.
Yep. That was done.
Like, here's the thing, bro. You can't. You see, you drop this.
Drop everything, dog.
Here's the thing, bro.
Marv Won quote. This is why Bobby Brown a whole ass nigga.
Here's the thing, bro. You can't grab that bitch off the board and go coast to coast every time.
Why not?
Because you got to.
Unless your name's Shaq, nigga. Yes, you can. Or LeBron.
He did it. He did it.
LeBron James.
Come on now.
Dance, you dropping the solo?
Yes.
Yes. Hey. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to.
You won't let nobody hear it though.
It's gonna be reggaeton.
Hold on.
No reggaeton.
They'll be on it though.
Yeah.
They'll be
No,
on
it's gonna be.
And that's the only song they hear is wishful thinking. I think that you know I got a few things I want to say too by myself.
I'm blacker than black.
Is somebody here for a Ron Dan solo album?
No,
I'm here for it. I'm here for
But
it.
what I don't understand is why can't we be there? Why can't we be there?
All right, is this a thing where you want to show us like how far you've come?
No. What? Can I say something? I don't have anything to prove it. Either you
Was
said
it why can't we be at the studio?
you can.
Then I've asked you. You told me
I told you
after the fact.
I said let me get this one off on myself. Pause. And then feel free.
How many songs have you recorded?
I was with 0. No, because I'm waiting till Devin's done. And that's my next project.
Wait till this feature length movie.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I got some shit.
I can't wait for the video.
I got some shit.
It's gotta be a
It's gonna
road
good.
video.
It's gotta be. I had to. I think I'm back. I'm back in the game now. I was out. I'm back in.
What is that?
You know what? Yeah.
It said, yo, Ro coming in third. Ro never came in third.
The song that I'm not in. I'm
Yeah.
not on.
That's why I said you both in.
Originally was on it.
I was originally on it. I was just yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens. What is it? Whatever.
No.
What's the name of the
Oh,
song?
we all got.
We all we got. Yeah.
What is it called?
We all we got. That's the
We
name
all
of
we
the song.
got, yeah.
Yeah.
What you know?
That's my favorite song.
You know, that's
Really?
That's my favorite
That's
song.
a great joint.
It's so
Joint.
JD, I think, invented this shit of having like 2.5 minute songs. I'm ADHD.
Yes.
That bitch coming on so quick, hard, and never let down, and it's over. And you gotta rewind it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it again.
I picked that beat and then jump and then get and then I recorded it and then abandoned.
What happened? Yo, Ro coming in third.
No.
But that's simply from another bad creation.
Yeah.
That was like Inspector Deck. Like you heard it,
But the thing was, I was on every song. I was the only person on every song.
But I'm about.
oh shit, Ro
Yeah, so
coming in third.
Yeah. So when we recorded it,
No,
Ro
no,
was on it.
I got it now, but no, I'm just saying. I thought it was like Ro coming in third spot.
And also-
No, I was technically on that song. I was the third verse.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I thought of it as the ABC shit.
I didn't think about the ABC to just now. I thought like he was coming in third, but he never came in third.
No, it's about that time that I get hurt.
Uh-huh.
None of my rhymes will ever be hard.
People thought Red was the. People thought.
I was
It gave the album balance.
I hate that you know so much.
Come on.
If you listen to the album, there's a song. We have songs with all three of us. There have songs with just two of us.
Yes.
And every combination you can think of, me and Marv, Ro, you know what I'm saying, me and Ro, like it's a two-man combination on a song with, you know what I mean?
Y'all were the only ones that did not, at that point, that did
Yeah.
not have just them two on the song.
Exactly.
So I step back.
Also, that was his first verse on the entire album where Marv was like, damn, dance. You
Nothing was in it, though.
Yeah,
Nothing was in it. And it was because of this, though.
Yeah.
It was because of
I
this.
told you, same thing.
Damn.
Now see,
Okay, go.
that was the first one you was like, okay, now you kicking ass. That's the first album. We was halfway through the album. That's the first time he was like, okay, now you kicking ass. Like you going like goddamn dance.
Yeah, it's real.
3 in the back, no 3 in the front, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, so is this a one?
No, you like so you're probably the most gangster rapper on the album. So you the most militant gang. Yeah,
no, he's the most gangster
no,
rapper.
the shit you was saying about you was on some flat shit.
So,
Every
gangster
gun
bars.
line.
Gangster bars.
The gangster bar.
I'm talking about every rap either he was talking hard with like fuck everybody, make our own money.
Yes.
And then every time
That's
you talk
gangster
about
shit.
every time you talked about girls,
Yeah.
like you was like you
Gangster shit.
yeah, that you was crazy.
I was being myself though. Do you feel like I stepped outside of my who I really was?
No,
No, not at all.
No, you were cool.
Yeah, you were completely who
When
you were.
you were trying to do Dr. Umar on the whole album, you got fucking
Man.
He's like, nigga, you don't even do all this.
gifts.
I was in there.
Gifts.
Oh my God. There is another.
If you have a drop of white blood and you get off the line. If you have a drop of white blood and you get off the line.
Can I tell you the gangster bar story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gangster bar story. I remember gangster bar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I sent them out the studio. I sent them out of there.
No, go back. Go back. You have to go back.
All right, so when we were doing Tuesdays here in this spot where we're at, we would do these sessions, and before we started, I would rap gangster bars to these two niggas.
Because what he's not telling you is that when he was going to UD,
Yeah.
Playing basketball aside Rashad Phillips,
Yeah.
Willie Green, Jermaine Jackson.
Willie Green was actually the head coach of the
Evan Ferguson.
New Orleans Pelicans.
So he's definitely the head coach of New
He
Orleans.
was a crazy ass life.
He was known as Climax.
My first rap name is Climax.
Yeah.
Two X.
Oh.
Yes.
Two X.
Oh.
Why not the third?
Because that's
That would just make it.
That's too much. That's
That would
way
just make
way
it
too
pornographic, bro.
way too
Jesus Christ.
It's way too much.
Everybody's
One
running
thing.
with it.
Hey,
Everybody's chilling. Count to 10.
breathe.
Hell no.
So
Breathe.
so he went from Climax to Max Murray.
Yeah.
All he was fit was
Gangster.
in the most incredibly asinine, Coogee rap-esque gangster.
Okay, let me jump in.
Hold on.
Okay.
So we would come here, and like we heard him spit one, and we was like, wait a minute, what?
What? Now take a mind.
I'm
Remind
a horrible rapper.
Like going back to what we said about him being so out of the pocket.
Right.
Like pair of authentic NBA hoop shorts.
Yes. Okay.
Nobody.
Mitchell and Ness.
Good.
Okay.
Sure.
Damn.
On court game
Yeah.
shorts. Okay.
Authentic.
But when he started spitting gangster bars, niggas was like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
When did you get that good?
Right.
Okay. So we would go and show him off. Right? Like we would go places and niggas would be rapping, we'd be like, dance. Spit them gangster bars. And that nigga would go right into it. Cooking. All that on beat. There's no beat.
Hold on. What's the? It's the auto show. Come on, dance. Come on,
It's when I hit Detroit City, they rolled out the welcome
Back.
You better tell them back that you welcome
back.
back.
Yeah.
If you don't know by now, you better welcome back. If you don't know by now, you better wait. No, hold on, wait. Let me teach you somewhere that you ought to know. No Kobo garage is the auto show.
Oh,
Let the auto show.
Yeah.
Niggas ducking high
With the auto blow.
Told Nez Press kicking in the overdrive to the dudes on top. Man, it's over
Guys.
We're gonna run through
Chicks.
and run
Over
through
guys.
Nowadays, Ryan here keeping Noah's eyes.
Hey, what is hold on. What is Noah's eyes?
To an everything. To an every ring. Keep the burner cop.
Shoot what?
Every But let me tell you this. Wait, I ain't done
No,
yet.
he's not done. This is what we used to do. Go. He can't spit this shit. We like, what? Go.
From dice to gun,
Uh-huh.
keep a knife and gun.
Uh-huh.
It's like might just come for your wife and son. You a righteous one. When the crisis come, saying, please God help me, dog. Your life is done. All
Yeah.
that chicken food is cool.
Yeah.
Now remove the group, #1 baller. Now I
In the
ain't
mood to hoop.
Ryan is the Rooter's group. Down the Rooter's shoot, sitting in the Rooter's group. Rip like hula hoop.
Yes. That feeds my soul.
bro.
Yes.
It makes it so good.
It's so good. So that's what he would do back in 2009-ish,
Yeah.
8-ish.
He's a
And I was
gangster
off-
rapper.
actually, off.
You're a gangster rapper.
Yeah.
You Ice Cube.
Max
So
Carter,
when we did Gangsta Bars, I sent them out of there. They hadn't heard Gangsta Bars in years.
Yeah, I didn't
like they
know.
haven't heard no Gangsta Bars.
Okay.
I rapped, which I heard no sound effects, nothing. I just rap that shit.
Right.
So I brought them in one by one. So when you hear their reaction
That's
to
why
the
they're laughing
album,
like
it's
that.
them actually hearing it for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I was like, now it's time for everybody's
favorite
words is 101. Gangsta Bars.
Yeah.
And it,
Yes.
because I had done it so long, so you're hearing. So it was like something. It's like a Easter egg, kind of like.
It's literally a moment in time.
It's just a moment in time that we only share, that we only know. But
Yeah.
I was like,
So
I know they would. I know they're gonna love it because I haven't done it in so long. I haven't done gangsta. That was my first time doing Gangsta Bars in 11 years. And that verse I spit, and I was, it's like,
that shit sound like the
yeah.
Poison.
When it comes to the guns, I got plenty of choices. One is drum go. That's like the beginning of Poison. You know?
Well, that's bullets in your ass. Damn.
That's out the gate, though. And then, listen, so Marv, you know Marv's a battle rapper, so you know, like Gro's in, because Gro's like,
I'm just happy to hear it.
he's happy to hear Marv, but you know, Marv is listening with a battle ear. So every time he say, I know I have a good thing.
That's real.
I said, mean, like he really mean that.
Yeah. 15 minutes. Who knew your 15 minutes of fame would be on the news?
Smack. DVD.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
Gangsta Bar, that's a real thing that happens.
Man, it happened, but.
So, yes, we are going back into the studio. And as of right now, it's scheduled from September 1st to October 1st.
September 1st, October 1st.
Yes. And what's the name of the new album? We had it.
We have it was
This quantity is
what is it? The equality of quality?
Yeah,
Equality.
yeah,
Equality of quality or something.
Quantity,
Yeah.
quality.
it was the equality of quantity.
The equality of quantity.
The equality of quantity. Because
Equality of quantity.
overseas, somebody did this huge podcast about our album overseas in London.
For real?
Yeah, crazy.
Right, that was insane.
And listen back to
Huge
it.
is subjective.
Yeah.
No. The thing about the podcast is that we're telling you what went into making this album, which was alcohol
Nothing.
and
Free time.
free time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Okay?
What else,
Literally.
what else do you need?
Okay? These guys in the UK broke our album down
For an hour and a half.
for an hour and a half, telling us, like when we listened to it, he's basically telling us
Yeah.
what we put into the album, which was not it.
What you know what made it shaky is that these people obviously had no idea who we were because they were saying they were naming everybody around us.
Yes.
Man, hopefully we hear something from Solo from those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
I was sitting there waiting for them because they were like, yeah, man, it's Detroit, right? So it's like, it's like the Guilty Simpsons and the Black Milks and I was waiting for them to say and the Marv Wons and the Roast Spits.
They said Elzai.
And they said Elzai, but they said these people that
Everybody
are
else.
our people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was literally
Our
waiting
friends.
for them, but they don't know. They just know us as 101.
Yeah.
They don't know us as like, oh, that's Marv Won.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they was breaking it down, like, man, talking about like how in like the depth of the things that we were thinking and going into making it. If we would have put as much thought as they think that we put into that album, we would have a Grammy.
Can I say this? Music hit. Oh,
That was called a pregnant pause.
don't like that. But that shows you also like y'all do shit so free that you don't realize how it affects someone else.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like you can buy somebody a fucking bread because their card was declined, right? But you meant the world to them.
Indeed.
So in when this album hit, you still have people going through COVID, still dealing with the trauma of that. And this was a release to people. Like, y'all have no idea that when I hear a title like Spirit Don't Fly Here, it made me think of all the fucking places I haven't been.
Yeah. Indeed.
And then when I go to his page and I see him rocking fucking Marv Won Cubana shirts in Cuba. Damn it. I never been to Cuba. Do Spirit fly to Cuba?
Oh,
Right now,
I
Spirit
didn't
don't fly here.
just
And we talking that shit that we in different places that Spirit don't
Yeah.
can't believe
Let
about.
me ask you this question: when you saw the title of the song called "Rio for President," what did you think?
I had no idea what to think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
The
like,
story behind it is so much.
I found out the story after
Oh,
I
he told
had,
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found out the story after I had the album because he's a fucking freak weirdo genius,
Yes.
and I love him as my brother.
Yeah, shout out to Rio.
Yeah. So he told me the trade off, which was totally dope.
Ah.
But I'm waiting on the. I'm waiting
You
on
ain't
the.
over like
Wait
Yeah, I'm-
outside.
I'm waiting like, yeah. Are you gonna say it? Like, where's the chorus? I don't hear nothing about a fucking president.
We don't
or
have a lot of
nothing.
hooks on there. It's not a lot of hooks on
No.
there. How y'all feel about 3-Man Weed the first time y'all heard it?
3-Man Weave.
Yeah.
It's you couldn't have picked a better fucking
Do you
title.
think that was a perfect length for that song?
Yeah, please.
I think that if y'all see Measy footage of y'all performing that for the first time, that video footage reminds me of DMX's first song. It could have been any bit better.
Yeah, I know. I'm on your side though. On this one, 'cause he wanted to keep going. Spit wanted to keep going. The way we wrote 3-Man
That
Weed.
song because Meezy's looking at us like,
Hey, y'all got a minute and 15 seconds.
it's like I thought I told you to take the stretch out.
Just gonna roll through.
You gonna sit here, Danny?
And that's how it is.
We wrote the dynamic of how it was gonna go, who's gonna go. We didn't have a verse. We just knew who was gonna go, when it was gonna go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then we y'all hear this. We wrote all those verses on site. The beat started, and we started writing on site.
Damn.
So we were literally passing each other in the booth, like I write my forward quick. You gotta write quick because the next nigga is gonna be done. You don't want to be waiting like wait for the
Fucking
nigga.
up the move, fucking up the
So
vibe.
we write those. So all those verses was wrote.
It's
written
wrote
in like 5 or 10 minutes.
It's wrote and it's paced out perfect. You
Yeah.
can hear the energy still driving. Like I said, it's in by being so short as well. When the song go off, it makes you want to go more. It makes you want to listen to more. And there's nothing else to listen to.
Yeah.
Now you
So,
gotta rewind.
Can I say something?
Yeah, but
He wanted to keep going.
I wanted to keep going, right? Because
Just like you was interviewed, keep on.
I want.
Me trying to go home.
What's that? What's the word when somebody like
Dummy.
I can't think of the word.
And
But
he did.
things have to be what they're supposed to be.
You have to relax.
You know what I'm saying? So the in the terms of 3-Man Weave, right? Of somebody starting, and then it running through its course, and then the next person starting, and it running through its course, and then the last person starting and running. We didn't finish the 3-Man Weave.
But that's for the next album.
You didn't?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Or you were just tired. You just tired of going back in the studio, right?
He was so listen.
How could-
me and
Bro,
Marv,
it sound
at
like
this point, it's like 2
I was-
o'clock. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Me and Marv are exhausted. He has the most energy. Cause keep going. I'm like, dog, we really got to.
I mean, executive decision. This is
What more could you have done?
What I'm saying is this.
I
who
feel the
started?
person would have
Who
got
started?
first.
What more could you have done?
Who started?
I did.
Marv started.
Yeah.
And then
No.
101. No. Marv.
started.
Then me.
No, then me.
No, then Rob.
Me,
It's Fresh Prince of Detroit. I'm still
Right.
OG. Put
So
my hands
it's,
on point.
it's a boom. You hand it off. Right? And then it gets to a point where you gotta keep handing it off, right?
Yeah, it's
But
so heavy.
it's supposed to come back around to where it would start again with Marv, and it doesn't get to that point. Now you don't know that when y'all listen to it, y'all hear it. But me and how my mind works, it's just unfinished.
You're supposed to do the laid up or the dunk at the end of the week. I got you now.
No. Technically,
Yeah, because he popped it off, but it should have ended up back in
He
him.
started. He ended it. I was in the middle.
yeah, but it's not.
He should have ended
It
it.
is finished.
I was not.
Why should the
If
first
he
person-
started off at the bit, if you started off,
Song's
pass
first.
it to you, pass it to him, he needs to pass the rock back to
Wait,
him so
the
he can
song's
get the play.
first.
No, so how?
The song. So this is how we settle most arguments. It's like,
Hey,
it's
everybody.
always 2 against 1, no matter what.
Unless I just know I'm right and I'm standing on it, like fighting.
This interview is a
Bobby.
3-man weave right now.
Bears four.
just like the 3-Man Weave, to be continued. They got another album they going to lock in for another 30 days.
Yes.
Quality. Yeah.
Whatever that means.
The quantity.
And
Y'all see what they did on this show? They took this bitch over today, and they gonna come back when that shit drop and take the next one over. We gonna continue it again. I appreciate y'all.
Can we go downstairs and keep drinking?
Y'all can go. Yeah,
We gotta go down and have a drink.
We have to.
Yeah.
First.
Tell your lady you'll be home.
Yeah.
That's another
Marv
story too.
Marv new album.
Yes.
Rabbit Skin Shoot. Make sure y'all get that. Please make sure y'all get that.
Yeah, plug that.
Coney Island's on deck.
En route.
And this is 40 coming for Daniel.
What's the name of your album?
This is 40. It's the soundtrack to the stand-up I did.
He did a stand-up. That's for the next time.
Yeah,
we don't have
it's
time.
a soundtrack.
He did a
stand-up
stand-up comedy
stand-up.
that is Dave Chappelle-esque. To die for. It's one of the.
And it's a soundtrack to the movie that I'm putting out.
What?
He did a stand-up comedy set.
I got
an hour long.
You are New Edition manager.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I'm at Belford.
They'll be
Paris.
one-on-one will be on This Is 40. I can't speak for their projects. If you want to hear one-on-one feature outside of the one-on-one album, right? Just come to me. And I'm okay with that. My friends, listen. I play team sports at a very high level. So
Go home, man.
There y'all have it. It's the one-on-one takeover, man. We'll be back next Friday.
Yeah.